Today's video is about this animated GIF meme that I kept seeing for months and months and couldn't track down. Someone finally spilled the beans and I've been able to track down all the details. It's a girl who claps her paws together and the detonation happens. Very, very entertaining. Anyway, we're going to be tracking down all the details and I'm only going to be covering the explosion. Bam. So this is the first part of that animated GIF. I'm just using the animated GIF just because I can. Showing this frame. And yes, I use that and other frames to track down the video. Huge Explosion Shockwave, teterfilm YouTube channel, December 4th, 2011. And it brings up a bunch of details we'll come up with later. Now, later on in the video, if we go forward enough, we get to where we see a wide-angle shot in the video. So I looked around on the channel to find all of the other examples of it, and I found a different video that does a better job viewing the area. And as you can see, this is the object that's going to be blown up, and it's quote-unquote being thermally disposed of. That means it just blew the damn thing up. So here's our other video image, although I'm going to be referencing the video it properly came from. This one does a better job showing a lot more detail. We see all the way to the edge here, there's a road that seems to go off in the distance, curves back at a very sharp angle here, but that's just from our perspective, comes down through here, disappears, and then over here we have another road going around this way. We also have a second road over here on the midpoint right there. And in the foreground, in this video, not in the original video, in this video, we get a little fence line with orange crosshatches. It's not really chain link fence, but it's kind of themed that way. Now, the next image, I rotated it correctly and given the information. This is an explosion of a Trident 1 or C4 missile second stage rocket booster. 19-ton rocket motor. Retired sometime after 2005, and it was being thermally disposed of and was filmed blowing up at 41 point something degrees by negative 11289 degrees approximately. And it was filmed from not far away, 1.34 miles. That's way too close in my opinion. East southeast. And this was all done near Magna, Utah, and it was at ATK Launch Systems behest at a bombing range kind of area. And this happened sometime before the video was uploaded, specifically either of them, which was 2011, December 4th. And it's on teterfilm at that link or the other. This is using another video to get this screen grab, because this screen grab shows off the area better so I could track it down. Things to note is that in the foreground we have some stone ridges here. And again, the roads. The hills, we have one little stump hill over here, and this is a wiggly road on the left, and then we have these hills going up and down. Now this is the cropped version, so it'll fill out the screen, so I was able to kind of jimmy together a Google Earth view, which matches a 2020 February Google Earth ground level view from that location looking at the other location, and it matches. I want to point out that right here, if you can see my cursor at all, there's a kind of a little tick in the image here, right under this sort of foothill looking thing. And when we look at it here, we see it very prominently displayed. That's a physical characteristic in the area. We even get lineups with a few of the blotches and patterns. It's very, very close. Yes, I did jimmy this around. I took this image originally and rotated it to where it would match how it's seen in Google Earth. And I cropped it to force it to fit. And I also did things like duplicating the lower right here because it was heavily cut off in the video. As you can see over here, it was much more cut off, so that we could get a little bit more of it. You can even see over here that it's not quite filled in. And then I ended up just cropping it anyway and probably didn't need to do all that work. But the point is, that's the absolute location data for it. Where did the video with the girl come from? It's called I'm Engaged. It's from a channel called Piddleass, otherwise known as Kate, and that is September 20th, 2012, and she snapped both her paws together while wearing a little panda outfit. And you can see she did that. She said right before it panda snap, and then went ahead and clapped twice. And it switched over to the earth-shattering kaboom. And that's it. And here's all the data if you want to read below in the description. And that's literally it for the video. I was just having fun trying to find out where this happened, and I found both sources of information. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And this has been me tracking down a meme, its source material, and maybe I'll make another version of it using the seismic detonator from Star Wars as the sound wave instead. Bye.